A Florida man knocked his roommate out with a chair in a dispute over feeding the cats. A Florida TikToker recorded herself shopping from Target. A Florida mother McShoots her Florida daughter. And a Florida man survives a 30-foot fall and hundreds of bee stings. These are the weird stories for Friday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast. On Friday, we only do weird news from Florida. That's right. Here it is for you, Florida Friday on Weird AF News. A Florida man used a chair to knock out his roommate in a dispute over feeding the cats. Was this over arguing whose turn it is to feed the cats? Someone doesn't want to feed the cats? Are they just battling over who gets to feed the cats? These are Florida men. I doubt it's the last one. But at least Florida men are out there trying to sort of keep something alive, trying to keep a cat, that's just nice. They seem to give a damn. This household disagreement in Florida over feeding cats escalated into a bloody brawl. And in the end, one Florida roommate knocked another unconscious with a chair, according to investigators. Hey, it was a chair, right? I mean, it could have been a Glock. It could have been a shotgun. This sounds like, like he was trying to work it out, have a friendly discussion with a chair at the end of the day. These are Florida men. The fact that a gun wasn't drawn is a real straight-up miracle. It says here, according to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, the roommate hit the other one with a chair. This was after the victim was already punched repeatedly in the face and even choked over this disagreement regarding feeding some cats. I'm going to keep reading. I'm just curious to find out what exactly the feeding the cats disagreement was. Maybe it was one person's turn to pay for the food. There's one person, maybe one of the roommates is feeding all of the neighborhood cats, and he's like, bro, stop having all the neighborhood cats in our apartment. It's not clean, okay? Let's have one cat. We'll settle on one cat, and then this guy's like, no, I want to feed all the cats, and then, chair to the head. The fight happened at about 8 p.m. on Saturday at a home shared by multiple roommates near Ocala. Ocala, in case you're wondering at home, where this amazing place is where roommates strike each other in the forehead with chairs. It's an 80-mile drive northwest from Orlando. So you can take the kids to see Mickey and then drive them over to Ocala and watch some roommates bash each other in the face over pet responsibilities. The first deputy on the scene reported finding blood smeared on the front door. It was not just on the front door. It was on some other places, according to the affidavit. There was blood on the living room floor. There was blood on the chair. Doesn't say if there was any blood on the cats, so maybe the cats got off scot-clean here. The deputy reported, quote, I announced myself, at which time the victim exited the residence. The victim was covered in blood, holding his head. From the little I could understand from the situation, the victim advised his roommate Jose, who attacked him. The victim was then transported to the hospital. He advised Jose what? The investigation revealed he was beaten by Jose, age 35, as they were arguing over feeding the cats. All right, well, did he advise Jose to feed the cats? Or did he tell Jose he's going to feed the cats? Hey, I got this. It's holidays. You rest. No, it's probably not what happened. He probably ordered Jose to feed the cats. Jose doesn't want to feed the cats for whatever reason. Jose attacks him with a chair. Now, Jose has a particular side of the story of his own. Let's see if it smells of any honesty whatsoever. My guess is not. Jose claims he didn't throw the first punch, but decided to, quote, teach his roommate a lesson, and then started punching the victim repeatedly in the face. The deputy reported that the defendant advised he grabbed a chair nearby and hit the victim with it in an aggressive manner while the victim was lying on the floor. I mean, if you're going to be hit with a chair, it's obviously going to be in an aggressive manner. Anybody ever been hit with a chair in a loving manner or a gentle manner or with concern? Anyone? Have you ever been hit in the face with a chair curiously? I'm going to say you've never been hit in the face with a chair curiously. Like you just want to see what happens. The victim says the blow knocked him unconscious. Surveillance video from inside the home. Ooh, we get to see the video of this, of the chair to the cranium. Surveillance video corroborated the victim's story and revealed the suspect also choked him. The victim escaped the home after biting the suspect on the arm. Good move, bro. That's whatever you can do to get out of there. Jose was arrested for battery, strangulation, violating a pre-existing felony probation for domestic battery by strangulation. Ooh, strangulation is usually his thing. He was really going rogue with the chair to the head. He was trying to he's like, listen, I'm out there. I'm going to shoot my shot. I'm going to try something else tonight. I'm going to get some domestic battery by, I don't know, furniture. Why would you live with someone who's violated parole, pre-existing felony probation for domestic battery by strangulation? Did you not expect to be eventually strangled by your roommate for this? I don't know. These are questions you have to ask an incoming roommate. Do you have any pre-existing felony probations for domestic battery by strangulation or assault with furniture? And then, of course, would you like to share a cat with me? A Florida TikToker is arrested after posting videos of her shoplifting at Target. Is this a new TikTok challenge we need to know about? Let's hope the kids don't get onto this one. Of all the stores you're going to shoplift from, why would you choose Target, man? They have a very beefy security system, from my understanding. This is not the place you want to shoplift. And then, of course, but if you're going to just put yourself on TikTok shoplifting anywhere, you're probably going to get caught. This is a real dumb individual. We have a TikTok influencer who shoplifted about $500 worth of items from Target, posted her shoplifting haul on the social media app TikTok, where she has almost 400,000 followers. I need to look at her account here. Oh, yes, she has 386,000 TikTok followers. That is astounding. What is she doing shoplifting at this point? I mean, you can make enough money from your social media. You don't have to shoplift. Yeah, it looks like some of her videos have... Oh, she got children in her videos? This is a mom of two, it appears, with a husband. They got some lovely photos and videos on the TikTok of the whole wholesome family. Turns out, family, not so wholesome. At least not the Florida mother. I mean, this is a Florida family, though, so they're probably all shoplifting on the side. This dummy's name is Marlena Velez. She's 22 years old. She was arrested and charged with petty theft. She stole the items by scanning false barcodes with cheaper prices at a Target in Cape Coral, Florida. So just FYI, guys, you can't do that. You can't. They raised an eyebrow when the entertainment system was only $36. Do people even buy entertainment systems anymore? That was kind of an old reference. Let me change that again. They raised an eyebrow when they saw the Nintendo Switch was only $8. Same price as the pineapple. The 16 items, household goods and clothing, were valued at $500. The Cape Coral Police Department said in a news release. This woman, Velez, the TikToker, the influencer, only thing she's influencing is for the children that watch her channel to sin. She regularly posts content about her life as a mom of two on her TikTok. Yeah, I know. I see the videos here. I watched a couple of them. It's so boring. Like, how do you get 400,000 followers for this crap-ass content? Who cares? She's like, this is my day. It says, this is my day. It shows her waking up from bed, taking a sip of water, going to the bathroom, brushing her teeth, looking at her face, going downstairs. Who watches this crap? 400,000 people want this? Man, I'm posting good jokes on my Instagram. I barely have 7,000 followers. I put good jokes I work months and months on. I put on there. Good artistic content. No one wants it. No. They want this stupid woman brushing her teeth and combing her illegal hair. Her boob job looks like it was stolen too. That thing, it looks like it hurts. It doesn't look like a good one. I'm just going to say. All right, and now for the boring details. Police were called to the store last week for the theft. The police posted a photo of the suspect on their Facebook and Instagram accounts, asked the public's help in identifying her. They received numerous phone calls from anonymous tipsters, one of whom was personally known to this woman, Velez, and provided Velez's name, date of birth, and the names of her Instagram and TikTok accounts. You got ratted out by a friend. Well, not a friend, but someone who personally knew her. You want to be an influencer, don't do stupid things like that. You post your crimes online. Are you okay? So stupid. This is like a criminal 101, crimes 101, and social media 101. Yeah, don't post crimes on your social media. The public social media pages help police connect Velez to the theft. Police say they found a video of Velez posted on TikTok getting ready on the day of the theft, wearing the same outfit of the woman seen on Target's security video. Velez recorded herself picking out the items inside the store and then taking them home with her. Wow, she's putting her entire life. I'm going to Target today because people apparently want to watch this bimbo go to Target and, and like prepare supper in the microwave. Like, I don't understand why people want to watch this. She's not even that attractive, by the way. She's not. She's okay. Now, Velez apparently, upon being arrested, told the police that she did not recall stealing from Target, and after she was shown a photo of the woman from the store's security video, she, quote, verbally confirmed that she was the woman in the photo in the video. I'm going to pitch that we maybe pass a law in Florida that TikTokers can't have babies down there. How about that? Anybody on board with this one? There's some weird Florida laws that are weirder than this one I just pitched. I don't see the problem. A Florida mother McShoots her Florida daughter. A mother is accused of shooting her 15-year-old daughter at a McDonald's in Miami. According to an arrest affidavit, Miami police reported shots fired at the fast food chain known as McDonald's. This was about 10 p.m. We have here Melissa Valbrum, age 32, the Florida mother who got into a verbal altercation inside the McDonald's with her daughter and her two cousins. You can do the math. She's 32. The daughter's 15. Yeah, no chance for this kid. No chance. The destiny of this child was to be popped in a McDonald's. One of the victims told the police the argument began when one of the cousins pointed toward the door in the direction of Melissa, the mother, who thought they pointed at her. That's all it took. Just pointed at a woman. She starts blasting. But he blasted her own daughter. The argument moved outside to where the victims had gotten into the lift that they ordered. Melissa grabbed a firearm from her car and began banging on the window of the lift, making verbal threats to shoot and kill the three victims while pointing the gun in their direction. Because they pointed at her. Great. Florida is a concealed carry without a permit state. It's good times, guys. It's going well. It's going well. Just want to let the lawmakers in Florida know it's all going well. Good job, guys. Okay, it says that's when the gun fired off. When she was pointing it in their direction, it fired off, striking her own teen daughter in her left shoulder. What her own teen daughter was doing, standing next to the lift, while the mother was waving it at the people inside, I don't know. I'm just befuddled, baffled. It's a conundrum. Okay, it struck her teen daughter in the left shoulder. According to the affidavit, Melissa claimed the firearm was on her waistband, and it went off when she accidentally fell. All of these are lies, of course. The Lyft driver told authorities that Melissa also reached into the vehicle and physically assaulted one of the victims. Totally believable. The girl who was shot was taken to a nearby hospital, is expected to thankfully recover. Does anyone else think that it's a terrible idea for all the Florida mixed citizens to have McGlocks or Mick AR-15s or Mick Pew 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 Pews? Anyone else? Florida would rather the kids be armed than see a book about boobies in the library. So this is the kind of idiocy that we have down there. McDonald's, though, is very happy with the free publicity and is offering a McOuch meal where it comes with a shot in the buttocks. Go out in a McFlurry of bullets. Get the McOuch meal from McDonald's. A very lucky Florida man survives a 30-foot fall and hundreds of bee stings. This story is out of Tampa. A lucky Florida man walked away with no broken bones, no serious injuries after being attacked by a swarm of bees and falling nearly 30 feet off of a bucket truck earlier this week. This Florida man is Wile E. Coyote. That's the correct title of this. Wile E. Coyote, the Florida man, survives a 30-foot fall and hundreds of bee stings. His name's John Christian. He shared his remarkable story that I am now sharing with you because I wanted to end on a positive note about a lucky Florida man. Not a lot of Florida men are very lucky, and all Florida children are unlucky. So this is this very odd, very unlikely story where this Florida man has this remarkable story. The doctor said he may be the luckiest person in the world. This guy, imagine that, in the world. Christian was completing a post-hurricane tree trimming job that he has in Citrus County, just doing his thing, making ends meet. Not a lot of Florida men have real jobs. in Citrus County, I'd imagine. A lot of them just sit around a cave and smoke the reefer. Worse than the reefer. A bunch of tweakers in there, I think. If you dig deep, you'll find the tweakers. He suddenly was hit with a beehive. He was hit with a beehive. Like it was flown. It like swung at him and hit him. It fell from the tree and hit him. It says he was still several feet higher than the roof next to him as the bees began swarming. I still don't know how he was hit with a beehive. Did he headbutt it by accident while he was trimming the trees? It must have fell from a tree that he was trimming. It was shaking and it just plopped right on him. Thank God it didn't land on his head, and his head was inside, like on a real Wile E. Coyote cartoon you would see. Here's a quote from Christian. "They just came straight up at me, those bees. I couldn't get them off me." Amid the chaos, Christian said he accidentally hit a switch, trapping himself in the bucket truck as the bees kept stinging him. He was trapped. He was being stung. Somebody said, "Jump." This is a quote from him. "Somebody said, 'Jump.' So I took off out the side of the machine. Must have fell 30 feet. I hit the roof and I rolled off the roof to the ground, and them things just kept coming at me, them bees, man." Now, despite being stung 1,000 times and suffering a steep fall, Christian, the Florida man, the lucky Florida man who has had a bee sting allergy since he was a kid, he's got a bee sting allergy, my goodness, and he's still alive, not dead. The Grim Reaper was on lunch break. Good for him. Here's another quote from Christian, the lucky bastard. I had no broken bones, no internal bleeding, and whatever they treated me with at the hospital, it's a miracle because that swelling went right away. It went away. The swelling went right away. What did they treat you with? They treated you with the anaphylactic, EpiPen, stupid. What do you think? Grant Thomas from Bee-Man, Stand Bee Removal in Polk County, told reporters he believes it wasn't European honeybees that nearly took Christian's life, but rather the killer bee kind. Whoa. This guy, Grant Thomas from the Bee-Man, Stand Bee Removal in Polk County, weighs in on the situation. They cut to him on the sidelines. "Hey, what do you think about this one, Grant Thomas?" "Well, I'll tell you right now, I've been working for the Bee-Man for a number of years, so I recognize the bees when I see it. Looks like that swarm is not the European honeybees, as we initially thought, but rather the killer bee kind." I'll tell you right now, this Florida man's the luckiest somebody in the world. Hi, my friends, and happy holidays. I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving with your family and friends and loved ones. I did as well. I got a lot of Thanksgiving wishes as well in my email box and via social media. So thank you guys for being so lovely and generous with your compliments, making Jonesy feel all nice and fuzzy inside during the holiday season. Love it. I'm going to be flying back to California today. It's Friday, and so we'll be back in the sunshine, hopefully, soon, and we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming. I didn't really have any hiccups, though, with the podcast, but perhaps it'll be sounding a lot better once I'm back inside the closet. Anyways, thank you for bearing with me while I was traveling. I think the episodes were being released at weird times as well. I was just doing the best I can there. And I just want to let you know that I'm thankful for all of my listeners, very much so. That's what I'm thankful for. One of the many things I'm thankful for. I'm a lucky guy. I got a lot of things to be thankful for in life: my health, my friends and family, and this podcast that brings joy to my life and yours, I hope. So it's just, I'm very, very grateful. Grateful from the people who have supported me as well. Those of you who have bought coffee from me off my website, weirdafnews.com. Very, very grateful for that. And for all my patrons as well. So the Patreon's been a great thing in my life as well. And I've gotten to know a lot of real fans of the show and regular listeners through the Patreon. And, we have the Fantasy Football League in there, which I just love. And we'll do that every season. And so you guys know how I feel about fantasy football. So that's great. I'm thankful for all of these things. If you would like to show thanks to me, please tell a friend about the podcast. If you want to share it on social media, that would be great. You can even go to weirdafnews.com and buy Jonesy coffee or join the Patreon if you would like. But none of that is necessary. Just send me an email. And say hello. That would be wonderful. It's funnyjones@gmail.com. And my social media is @funnyjones. So I just want to say I'm grateful for all of you, and good luck with your life, man.